Hello, it's Burgess Taylor, and this is a Coffee Chat Monday kind of day. So let's get started. I have coffee, reading, writing. I'm going to show it to you now while it doesn't have lipstick on it. These are just the most adorable little coffee cups. The other one is on the bookcase behind me, right beside the little typewriter. And when I drink out of this one, I will wash it, dry it, and will go back up there on the bookshelf. I am collecting slowly but surely little writer kind of mugs. This one, which you've seen, has the typewriter, and it now holds the pens I use the most, along with my scissors, things like that. I saw a video a good long while back by Goldmorn, and she has quite a bit of journals, diaries, that kind of thing, books. Their diaries or their journals. I have volume 1 of the Journals of Anais Nin, the Diary of Anais Nin, volume 2, and the Diary of Anais Nin, volume 3. I don't have them all. I got the first 3. I thought I'd read them and see what I think about them before I buy any of the rest of them, but they came from thrift books, so they were like $3 a piece. I love thrift books. I absolutely love thrift books. So, I've been art journaling, I've been writing, I've been crafting. I took some of the Smashbook paper and covered one of my journals with it. And the front says, "So dang magical." Put Mod Podge on the outside of it. I'm loving how it turned out. So now I have the Mondori grid in the front, which is my Fauxbonichi. I have the little plastic pocket thing with a few stickers in it. I need to go through and organize some stuff. Some Etsy cards for a few businesses. One is the Coffee Reading Writing, the CRW, and the other one is Paper Geek Company, Paper Geek Co., which is where I got this plastic cover from, because it's an A5. It's the bigger one, and then I have this, which is the A5 Midori notebook, which is lined. I'm waiting on the other journal to come in to go in that, and I have redone my writer's Bible a little bit too, but I will get the camera out sometime probably this week and shoot some footage of my journals, a little bit of a flip through, or I'll take pictures and do it that way sometimes, so it won't be upside down. That might be a little bit easier. I haven't quite figured it out yet. I thought I had, and then it didn't turn out so well, so I've got to retry. Tamara got her Artist Way book, and like I said, Hannah should be in tomorrow. I checked Amazon Prime. Still haven't heard from Malia. So, Malia, if you're watching, let me know. I will probably email her this evening and make sure that she did get the journal. There are quite a few people who are supposed to be participating. Persephone, I think, just got her book. I found, it's called Blab Beta. Maya and them use it for the Literary Roadhouse. I tried to join in with them, but my video camera it was on, but it wasn't capturing me. So there's a thing you have to accept, but I'm going to try to do maybe a Blab. If I start it, it should work, I think. And then I'll figure out why it didn't allow me. What happened with that? I checked my settings. My settings were right for the video camera. It should have worked, but I'm really excited about these books. Really excited. I finished Altogether Dead. I finished The Talisman. Finally, I finished those the other day. My husband and I watched the Super Bowl. Well, for the most part, I watched it. He watched 3/4 of it, the end of it. He went to sleep way too late, took a nap yesterday evening, because he gets up at like 1:30 in the morning. I was really impressed with Lady Gaga's performance. I was really impressed with Coldplay's performance. I really liked a lot of the commercials. I loved the Jason Bourne commercial. I am looking forward to that movie. I can't wait for the summertime to watch it. There were quite a few things that they showed that I was like pretty excited about. I'm working on creative things, like I said, art journaling, writing. I'm reading poetry. The next book I start, other than this one, which I've already read like 3 pages in it, I'm going to start reading the next Charlaine Harris book. And I started reading Mr. Mercedes. I'm about 3 chapters in. But I love a nice Nins poetry and stuff, so super excited about this. And I'm super excited about the journals that are coming in. One is for something specific, and one is going to be, I guess, urban sketching. I'm going to, when I start taking my artist dates for the Artist Way, I'm going to start sketching and doing a little writing bit. I've got a sketchbook coming that is specifically for that, so I can take it out, because I have found that truly when I do things that are art related, creative, do-it-yourself projects, anything that is creative aside from writing, whether it's reading or creating art in some fashion, I am more inspired and motivated and free, and I feel the urge to actually write more. The more that I do the creative stuff, the more I feel the urge to do more writing. And I'm not pursuing this course just to help my writing. I am pursuing this course to have a more creative life in general. I took a long hiatus away from making art, other than maybe some scrapbooks here or there, some projects like that, do-it-yourself kind of stuff. I've always been really into the do-it-yourself, and I didn't realize how much doing things like that really affected the rest of my creativity. But I have found that the more I journal, art journal, the more I get in touch with my inner creative child thing, the more I realize that this is my thing. This is who and how I am. I was meant to do this kind of stuff. Why I ever stopped, I don't know. Well, I do, but I don't. I mean, you allow yourself to be pushed into or pressured into doing things or not doing things because of the norm, or because of a relationship, or because you get really busy when you have kids or a family or a new relationship or your job or house, all kinds of different things. And the more you have those things, those different kinds of things pressuring and pushing you towards not being so creative, or thinking that creativity in general is a bit frivolous, it's not a necessity, the less likely you are to stand up for your creative side and to just kind of push them off to the side. I'm guilty of that. And over the last couple of years, I have been pursuing more and more creative things. Because my husband is a musician, a singer, a musician, he understands that drive, that need. When he's stressed out, or when he's got something on his mind, or when he's really happy about something, he will get his guitar out and he will strum. And sometimes the strumming leads to singing along, but sometimes he just strums the guitar. And it soothes him. It helps him go over things in his head. It helps him get in touch with his creativity, his inner child. It calms him, and it makes him feel good. And though I can't write in the same room where he's doing that, I love that he does it. So I can't read a book or write when there's music like that. I can, to low volume, very backgroundy kind of music, instrumental music, I can write to. I prefer to write to rainy moods, thunderstorm music, that kind of very soothing, calming kind of music. Instrumental music, there's some Celtic music played low. The CD that Sarah made that I won in the giveaway, when I play it low, I can listen to it and read. I do, when I art journal, I tend to watch YouTube videos or Netflix journaling, because that's something that I can do with things going on. Now, if there's a show that's got a hell of a lot of music in it and it's really loud music, which tends to happen sometimes, again, I have to turn the volume down, have to mute it or something until that part of it's over. I'm evidently very sensitive to sound. So the creative thing is going a whole lot better. I'm in the process of organizing some of my craft stuff. I've been working on it since the new year, getting things done. I've been reorganizing my bookshelves, been reorganizing all those kinds of things, putting things in a place so that they're organized and so that I can find them. And although my desk is usually almost always a creative clutter of mess, it's a working desk. I work at it. I art journal at it. I write at it. I journal at it. I sometimes read at it. Sometimes I have my laptop sitting over here, and I'll be doing one thing on the desktop and one thing on the laptop. So I can multitask because, unfortunately, my computer won't allow dual monitors right now. I need a new one. This computer is ancient, and it's time for me to get a new one. But I'm starting to have issues with it, but hopefully it will keep continuing to work for the next few months or the next year, depending on whether we can afford to get my husband's best friend to make me one, because he does computer stuff. So he can make me a humdinger of a computer and dual monitors and everything. For less than $1,000, it will be exactly what I want. Have an ass load of memory, hard drive space, all this good stuff. I'll have dual monitors, and I do have an external hard drive, which is the only thing that's saving my computer, because all these pictures and all these videos, yeah, there's no way my computer can hold all that. Laptop, pretty decent. Everything on it works extremely well except the damn webcam. That's pretty much what's going on. It's kind of a bit of a cloudy gray day. It's a little bit windy. It's not raining, but that doesn't mean that it won't rain. It's time for me to take a walk. I've done my morning pages. I have done some journaling. I have done some reading. I have done some writing. Now it's time for me to take a little bit of a break and get some exercise and do a little bit of walking. And while I'm walking, this will be uploading. And I hope you guys have a good one. As soon as the journals come in and I get it all sorted out, I will do a flip through of my traveler's notebooks and my Hobonichi. And if it gets too long, I may have to do them separately. But I'm hoping I can just kind of combine them all together. And as I read through these, I will let you guys know how they are, because especially if you're a reader, a writer, and then especially if you're a journaler too, I think these are like probably going to be really great. Because I journal, maybe it'll give me a little bit better idea of what to kind of strive for, because my journals sometimes are all over the place. And I later, if I die, well, when I die, because I'm going to die eventually, we all die. But if somebody's reading through my journals, I would like to at least have them be kind of halfway decent for my kids, my grandkids, that kind of thing. My art journals are, but my regular journals, not so much. And I'm trying to get to a stage where my regular journals are a whole lot better, which is why I covered. This is one of the, Maya sent me the Midori A5 lined journal, and then I got another one. This is the other one that I got. It was kind of the catch-all. That was what I was calling it. And so I have some stuff about the novel, just a little bit of stuff in here. I have some stuff just random, and I added some color to the pages that were about the novel, because they're not what, I'm not going to rip them out, but that's not what I wanted this to be. I ended up picking up the wrong notebook and started writing in it. So I kind of just have some random things that I've added in here to kind of cover up the pages that have to do with the novel, because I don't, like I said, I don't want to rip them out. But as an artistic person and just to have some fun, that's what I did. So Wednesday will be Writer Wednesday, unless something better comes up. But I will let you know, even if something better does come up, how my writing's going, because I am back to writing. I am just so happy to be back to writing and working on my novel, an actual Scrivener project. I'm just thrilled. I'm super excited. And I feel so good about all of it. Everything, it's fine. It's coming together, and I don't know if it has to do with the artist's way, or if it has to do with feeling better, or if it has to do with a combination of things. I'm art journaling again, and I have been doing that since the very beginning of the year, and that has made me feel so much better. Working in the Hobonichi and the Fobonichi have really just made me feel so much better. So if you have something that you haven't been doing for a while that made you feel really good, whether it was reading a book or taking a walk or drawing stick figures or journaling or playing a musical instrument, any kind of hobby that makes you, photography, anything that makes you feel really good. And that's what I've been doing. I haven't been taking as many pictures lately. And so I've been trying to get back into all of the littler hobbies that I love, because once upon a time I seriously thought about being a professional photographer. When Mr. Rockstein and I first started dating, I seriously thought about going to school for photography. I may still end up doing that, I don't know. But right now I'm trying to figure out, because I just have so many creative things that I love, along with writing. If I could get paid to read books and to write for a living and to draw, that would be like the friggin' ultimate awesome job. If I could just get paid to do those things. So, have a good one. Bye.